Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss the remaining date and time functions: date diff, date value, weekday, and week num. First of all, let's discuss date diff. This function calculates the difference between two dates in units like day, month, quarter, and year. So if we observe the syntax of the date diff, it is accepting two dates, date 1, date 2, and the interval. Under date 1, you can mention the start date, and under date 2, you can mention end date, and under the interval, you can mention any one of these intervals. For example, I need to calculate difference in number of months between these two dates. So I can mention the start date and end date and the interval. So for this particular example, it will return 8. Why? Because the difference between 9 and 1 is 8. Next, moving into date value, this function converts a date in text format to a proper date data type. If we consider the syntax of date value, it is accepting a text value. For instance, I need to convert the value under year, month, and day to a date value so that I can write the expression like this. It will convert the text formatted values into a proper date value. Next, we have weekday. This function returns the day of the week as a number. By default, Sunday is 1 and Saturday is 7. You can adjust this with the return type. If you set return type as 2, the week will be started on Monday and it will get ends on Sunday. If we observe the syntax of weekday, it is accepting two arguments. One is the mandatory one and the other one is non-mandatory. For instance, if we want to get the weekday of this particular date, we can write the function like this, which will return 2 as the output. Finally, we have week num. This function returns week number of the specified date. It is accepting the date data type as an argument. For example, if we want to find the week number of this particular date, we can write a function like this, which will return 37 as the output. Now let's jump into Power BI desktop application to have a demo of these four functions. Now we are in Power BI desktop application and I written a DAX formula with the help of date. In the first argument, I have passed 1st January 2024 and in the second argument, I passed today's date. And I need to observe the difference between these two dates in terms of month. Upon executing this particular function, it returns 8 as the difference between these two dates. If we want to observe the difference between the dates in terms of day, we can pass the argument as day, which will return the number of days between these two dates. What if I pass the higher date as the first argument and the lower date as the second argument? It will return the negative values. Why? Because we have passed the higher value as a first argument and the lower value as a second argument. Next, we are going to have a look at date value. For that, I am taking a new column and naming it as date 1, writing the function date value and passing the arguments to it. After passing the arguments, I am executing it. We can observe that the function date value grouped the combination of numerics and text into a proper date. Next, I have extracted weekday from this date with the help of the function weekday, which is giving 2 for 1st January 2024 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the next dates. I am taking a new column for getting week number from the date, naming it as week number, and with the help of function week number, I am going to extract week number of that particular date. It is giving 1 for the first 7 days, and for the next 7 days, it is 2. Like that, it is going on increasing as the days progresses. We have extracted weekday from the date without passing any return time. Now you have an exercise to do. Pass the different written types under the weekday and observe the result. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe to my channel.